Supporter inspired me to create this video. So if you're watching this video, Caroline, this is for you and to everybody that watches. The power of a woman. See, without women, I don't know what the world will be. Like, can you imagine the world without women? Without these beautiful women we have? Like, how do you think the world will be without women? Because I'm not going to lie. Most of you guys strive to do better because of women. Just to attract some women. Most of the guys, the motivation they get to get money and to strive is because of women. Real, if you think about it, some guys want to look smart because of women. They'll say, oh, it's because of me, I'm trying to look better for me, I'm trying to look good for what I see in the mirror, all that. But bro, you really do it for the women. If you are not in place, it's really because of the women gaze. I'm not going to lie. But one thing I want people or folks to understand is women carry power. Listen, you can give a woman a break and you will get a house from it. You can give a woman a house and you get a home from it. As a man, purchase a house and let a woman come in after a year. Give her 2 hours and see how the house will change into a home. Because she will create it into something you wouldn't even think about just in a short period of time. Because their creative eye or the way they think is different from we as men. Because men think like this and women think like this. They think everywhere. Because listen, when a woman is at home, she's at home cooking, but her eyes is at the door. Her eyes is in the kitchen, her eyes is in the room, like everything around. But when a man is focused on something, that's all he's focused on. That's why women are so powerful. Because they have resilience. Because of the way they do their things. You may think whatever you think, but that's just who women are. Why do you think women nurture us to be who we are meant to be? It's because of how they think. They have that mother nature in them. As a result, a woman can just have some instincts in them. Listen, and as men, never ever ever belittle a woman's instincts. When she sees something or she feels something inside her, don't downplay it. Because there are certain instances that my mom will tell me not to do this, I'll go do it, and the consequences will be very huge. And now I'll come back to her and be like, I'm sorry. Just because I didn't listen to her. Or there may be certain instances that you all will be at home and mommy will be like, go check the door, go check the door. You go check the door. You may think, oh, mommy is just saying all these things just to say it. Or you go to the door and something is really at the door. Then you be like, how did she know there was something at the door? But it's just their instincts. That's just how they are. That's why in businesses, sometimes certain men prefer women to be in the lead. Because of their nature, because of how they nurture, because of how they think, and because of how they do things. Why do you think when there are a lot of nurses? Because of nurturing people, because of the patience they have. We as men, we might not have the patience like these women have. Why do you think certain women will stay in relationships, get beaten, they'll be beating these women, but they still stay in these relationships? But once she opens her mouth, you know it's history. Once she opens her mouth, you know there is a purpose coming out. That is the power of women. We have to appreciate the women we have. Because really without them, there won't be a lot of men. Because how many single fathers do we have? But when we talk about single women or single mothers, there are a lot of single mothers. And most of these single mothers raise great people. Look at the people in the NBA, people in the NFL, even footballers of today. Most of them are raised by single mothers. Do you think a single father can do that alone? Yes, they can, but it's a few of single fathers doing the things single mothers are doing. And some of these single mothers have about 5 or 6. The single fathers mostly is 1 or 2. But the single mothers are striving to do better to help their children to have a good future, to have a good life. There is a lot of power women carry. and we have to make sure the power they carry is amplified or are amplified. A lot of us do not appreciate the women we have, but we do have to appreciate them. Our grandmothers, our mothers, we appreciate all of you because you guys have power. The power you guys have is I think it's not as appreciated like it's supposed to. Because there are a lot of things you guys do for us. Why do you think most musicians, when they pop off, mostly they make songs about women? Tupac made a song about women. Vybz Kartel made a song about women. Even the Mother's Day. Why is Mother's Day so important? Because we love our mothers, because we cherish them, because we know the power they hold. Strip off all women in the world and see what the world will be. The world will not be as beautiful as it is. People say it's a man's world. It's a man's world, but who makes the world a better place to be? It's the women. Because without them, what are we? Without them, some of us men will not even work hard. Real. And that's on period. And I want you women to know that you guys have a lot of power. You guys have a lot of things within you. In as much as the society is going the way it's going and you guys are being masculine and all that, you guys still have the power. Because in as much as you guys are being masculine, some of the men are being feminine because they are not living in the role they are supposed to live in. I want you guys to know you guys have power, man. If you give a woman a kid, she can make a community out of it. A man can make the community out of it without a woman by his side. So you will see the man doing it, but the woman is propelling him to do it. Because most of the strong men we have, the women are the one propelling them to do it. Because if you watch the Mr. Olympia, the bodybuilder, I think it's Samuel Dowda or something, his wife is his coach. Maybe without his wife, he wouldn't have won the championship. But because of his wife, look at what he did. I want you guys to see the power you guys have. You guys really do have power in this world. So if you guys have dreams and certain goals, go achieve it. Don't think you are just a woman, so you can do big things out here. There are certain big things you guys can do. You can do big things out here. You can be a CEO, you can be a boss, you can be whoever you want to be. Because you guys are creative. You guys are even sometimes more creative than the men. Because we men think logically and sometimes we want it straight, but you guys have a certain type of tunnel vision that men do not have. And I want you to know that. And I want you to see that. And I want you to take action through that. Yo, you can do big things out here, girl. I'm not going to lie. You just have to take action. I want you to know the power you possess. Take action and go get it. This is the little piece of appreciation I have for the ladies and the women in our life. We appreciate you. We say you guys are strong. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. I appreciate my mom. I appreciate my grandmother. There is this philosophy of mine I call the Golo philosophy, which was inspired by my grandma because of the role she played in my life. Because without my grandma, I wouldn't have this confidence. I had a very good relationship with her. She taught me a lot of things in life that without her, I wouldn't have known. Not to say my grandfather or my dad is not as important. They are. But there is a certain type of connection I have with these women. There's a certain type of role they played in me that helped me to be who I am today. They nurture men or they nurture boys to be men. Do not downplay that. Without women, we wouldn't exist. Because it's because of them, that's why reprocreation is possible. So just think about that. I really do appreciate my women, man. I'm not on this red pill things where people be hating women. No. I'm not on that at all, bro. I don't do all that. I appreciate the women. We respect you guys and we'll continue to appreciate you and thank you for all the things you keep doing in the world and in the life we live in. Alright, this is all I got to say. Peace. I'm out.